Well, she wasn't really developing much like the rest of the kids in our mother's group. I really didn't seek any advice too early because I know kids develop at different stages. But for us, it kind of all unravelled when she was 6 months old. So she started having seizures, and that was our really first indication that there was something, really quite out of the norm. So we went to PMH, had a diagnosis the very next day. So it all just happened in a whirlwind kind of thing. So from that point on, we pretty much went straight into therapies and early intervention. Amali has a rare diagnosis and her brain is actually smooth. So there's not a lot of people in the world that have her condition. So for us it was important to be able to connect with other families and try and work out what was in store for our daughter. Really our first protocol was through the internet, reaching out to other families, and once we met them that opened up the door for advice and I guess direction as to where we might need to go. Because there's no association as such for Listen Carefully, which is Amali's diagnosis, we didn't have any to-go point, any contact to help I guess advise us or lead us in the right direction or connect us with other families. So it was really off our own bat and trying to connect via Facebook, social media, and through internet groups. So yeah, through that way we kind of networked and were able to meet a lot of other families. You can feel really left out because it's such a rare diagnosis. We actually have a little, I have a little group of mums from here in Perth that aren't necessarily from the same diagnosis, but we each have children with special needs. So, we're able to sit there and have a chat late at night when it's, 2 a.m. in the morning, if that's what time it is, when we're dealing with our children. So, and, we can bounce off each other and vent and, let each other know things that maybe our other friends may not understand or appreciate what we're going through. So it certainly makes it a lot easier. Once she was first diagnosed at 6 months old, she was put on medication, which helped her for maybe another 6 months without having seizures, but that developed into infantile spasms. So she was put on a steroid treatment as well, and that really nipped it in the bud, and we were able to be seizure-free for about 1.5 years. So about June last year, she started having a seizure once a day. And since then we've trialled about 8 different medications and not one of them have made any positive difference to her. So we've been, weaning on, weaning off and, introducing new meds, changing doses around. So it's quite a juggling game. And with that comes a lot of side effects. Obviously each med has a different side effect. And changing the doses and changing the meds, there's a period of time as well where you need adjustment and trying to figure out what's happening with them. But overall, for us, the bigger picture is that none of them have really helped, and she's now having, I wouldn't even know what number. I don't tend to count, but she has emergency medication every day to stop her seizures. So, which isn't good. The amount of drugs, I guess, that are being put into her system, it's not great, it's not ideal. So there's quite a lot of different meds, and it is a game of trial and error. It's hard because you can't chop and change too quickly. You've got to give meds a chance to work. But yeah, we're kind of at a point now as to wondering what's going to happen, when are things going to improve, or are we just going to settle that this might be the normal and this is going to be the case for us, which we don't want to settle, we don't want to give up, we want to keep trying. So, we've just got to try and find that happy medium. So I guess we've got to understand as well, it is her brain that's malformed, so you've got to expect that there will be a level of seizure activity, but we just want to be able to minimise that and allow her to be comfortable and not doped up on too many meds, but while still maintaining a level of seizure control. She has a few favourite toys, and they'll make her laugh and giggle, and it's great that we can see that side of her as well, because a lot of the meds do dull that down. But right now we're at a comfortable level with her meds that her personality is coming through, So yeah, she has a few favourite toys, songs, certain noises like bells will make her laugh and giggle. So yeah, she's quite a happy little girl and quite a cheeky personality. So although we may compare with other children with the same diagnosis, like I said, each child is completely different, so we really don't know what's in store and things can change like that. So we just try and maintain a healthy lifestyle and, you know, deal with each struggle as we get to it. So things do get better and things do get easier. You learn to adjust to the new normal. Things are very overwhelming at the beginning, but you know, with the right networks and contacts and, you know, chatting to other families and friends and keeping your special needs families close and your regular friends close as well, and keeping that balance between normal life and I guess special needs life. Trying to find a new normal that fits for you is you know, important, and yeah, just doing what you can to find a bit of me time as well. That's very important, and that's hard to learn at the beginning. So, and that comes with time. So, yeah, I guess the thing is give yourself time, allow things to settle, and you'll find a groove that works for you.